Do I turn you on? Do I turn me on? It's a little song about turning people on.
And that was the song that Karnage just made up about
Nothing.
About nothing.
About turning people on.
About testing our mics. And that's how she tested her mic.
Wow, yeah. I don't know if that should go into the episode.
I'm keeping it.
So we are coming at you, coming hot into the box.
Yeah.
On our Open Skate episode 2.
Episode 2.
Our mini-sode.
Mini-sode, which is kind of a mini-sode. Like, it's kind of mini, but, like, not by much.
Not by much.
Yeah.
It's just like a bonus episode.
It's a little extra something. Little something from some people to you.
Yeah, our community coming together for a nice open skate.
And I love that.
Talking about our things.
Talking about all the things.
Talking about all the things, and we love it. Just adore it. All the correspondence and the feedback.
Yeah.
It's a good ego boost.
It is. I get so excited whenever we get an email.
I do too. We actually message each other. It's like, did you see the email?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes me really happy.
It makes my day. Usually it does. Especially lately.
Yeah. It's kind of amazing how many people that we've reached in such a short amount of time.
I agree. I am so excited for it. I'm here for it.
A month.
Yes.
Ish.
Month and a half. We're a month and a half.
Yeah, but
we're doing great.
It's kind of amazing how many people that we've touched, how many ear holes we've touched.
Okay, see, like I gotta talk to you about the whole ear holes thing.
I love it.
I know it's been a thing.
You started it.
I did not start it.
You said ear holes first, and then I was like, "That's amazing. I'm gonna start saying ear holes."
But I don't like it.
Too bad. You started it, and I'm gonna finish it.
It makes me uncomfortable.
Like
because
moist.
Okay. All right. Jesus. I have a thing about my ears. Like, I really hate anything near them. I know a lot of people are like that. But like, if a bug, if like something odd or foreign goes near my ears, like I freak out a lot.
But you have ear holes.
I know, they're very sensitive ear holes.
Are they holes? They're holes. Do you have that?
They're canals. They're not even holes. They're canals.
Do you have that phobia of like holes? The holes phobia?
Like seeing holes?
Or like, you know how people have like, I don't remember what it's called, but it's like they have the phobia of like holes in skin and stuff like that. Or like, you know, like beehive holes. They just have a phobia of holes.
Yes, I do not like that stuff.
Yeah, no?
Nope. I do not. Like, actually, we've been getting sweet corn on the cob from our crop share. And being the wonderful cook and amazing husband that he is, he always cuts the corn off the cob after he cooks it because I have really bad TMJ and like I have permanent, anyway, it doesn't matter. It is so much easier for me to eat and he likes to eat it off the cob anyway. So, but like, the remnants of the cob have those holes.
Yes, they do.
And it's sat on the counter. And could I have thrown it away? Yes, I could have. Yes, I did. But like, it just like, I didn't even want to go near it because I didn't like it.
This is a new interesting thing that I've learned about you.
I don't like the seed pods or like,
you know that I'm totally going to exploit this new fear, right?
Please don't. It really makes me unhappy.
No, I'm not going to exploit it.
Good, thank you.
I only like to exploit fun things.
Yeah, that's not fun.
That's not fun.
It really just I don't know. So
yeah, just learning fun about things.
Great. I'm so glad that now
I know that
we all know that.
We all know that.
You know, Whiskey, our friend Whiskey, is going to hear this, and she's going to just start sending me pictures of shit like that.
Of holes?
Yeah, because she's an asshole like that. Yeah, I guarantee.
Yeah, she's just going to, yeah, that's going to.
I mean, asshole in the best possible way, but still.
Yeah.
Still asshole, yeah.
You know.
She's going to love this. So anyway, we are here to read you some fun fan emails.
We are.
And I'm going to begin with one of the first people that actually ever reached out to us when we started the pod. Yeah. So this
person made our day.
Yeah, it really did. So this email is from Gizmo, and they go by Gizmo and Gremlin. They use they them pronouns, and they skate for Wakey Wheeled Cats in the north of England.
Hey, England.
Hey, north of England.
I get so excited when we get like emails from other countries.
I know. I feel like an international superstar.
Totally.
So, first of all, thank you for making us feel that way. The title of this email is Derby Origins. My Derby origins came from my wife joining a local league, then seeing how much she loved it, doing the same. Then, after about a year, lockdown hit. And when lockdown ended, my former league didn't feel like a good fit for me, so I was close to not going back and just enjoying skating. And then my wife's new league asked if I wanted to learn to ref, and I took them up on that.
Yes.
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 If only we could get more partners to do that.
Yes. Everybody
we would have
ref.
Yeah, we would have no ref issues.
Man, if you know somebody who knows how to skate but doesn't want to join Derby, ask them to be a ref.
Or an NSO.
Or an NSO.
Yeah, there's other jobs. They go on to say, my name origin came from my friends knowing me as Gizmo, and now I'm learning to ref, I'll be using Gremlin when in stripes, from gaming, and it stuck as it was the nickname my wife gave me a long time ago. I also started, and now have stopped, my small derby shop, making and selling kit bags and absorbent headbands and other things. Now I make for fun, but since lockdown, I started the Facebook group, Roller Derby Dining, as a way of giving something back with getting people to share food ideas or what they like to eat before and after training and bouts.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And also very informative because there's people, nutrition is a science. And there's people who know exactly what you should be eating after a game or practice or bouts to improve your health overall.
Yeah,
so that's
for sure.
A great idea.
Yeah, I love that idea. Well, thank you so much, Gizmo on skates or Gremlin in stripes. And I wish you all the best on the learning to ref journey. That's really awesome.
I also love the Gremlin reference of the Gizmo Gremlin. Like, are you just going to get wet before you put on the stripes?
Yeah.
So you become a Gremlin?
or yes, right. Or
right?
Eat after midnight.
Or is it like
they can't get wet.
Or eat, right?
Yeah.
Or eat after midnight.
Gizmo can't eat after midnight. Or he makes babies, I think. Like that turn into like they grow off of the skin.
That's what happens when they get wet.
Oh yeah. You know, it's been a while since I've watched that movie.
Yeah.
I think it's probably worth a rewatch. All we know is that Gizmo's good. And Gremlins, they cause trouble.
In which refs can do that.
Yeah, they can have fun and cause trouble.
But I love that, you know, they thought about just skating for fun, but then took on the ref role of learning something new.
Yeah.
But still being involved in Derby.
Yeah.
But being a ref. And oh my God, we need refs.
Yes.
We need so many refs.
Sure.
Yeah.
What do you got, Slice?
What do I got? So my email comes from a player and friend, Psycho Sumatic.
Hey, Psycho.
Yeah, and we referenced Psycho in our last episode, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about Don't Call Me Kelly.
Oh, right. That's
and
right.
You called her Sue.
That's right. I remember that.
Like, that's okay, Kelly. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Psycho was awesome. She came down, and it was around Christmas time. She was learning reffing
Yep.
with us.
Yep.
And then she went, and then I don't think she ever did any reffing stuff.
No, she didn't.
No. But, I mean, just taking the ref class will improve your game.
For sure.
So, if anybody out there is, if somebody has a ref class around you, I suggest taking it, because you're only going to do better and learn the rules.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like every practice I go to where somebody tells me a new thing that I didn't know. Or I'm like, whoa, my mind is blown. Thank you. And it's like, if only I'd taken a ref class.
Sometimes it helps.
Yeah, sometimes. All right, so the title of this email is At Your Age.
Love it already.
Love it already. Hey, Slice. Hey, Karnage. Congrats on your new podcast. Enjoying it immensely. Been meaning to send you my Derby story since your first episode dropped, and Slice mentioned the side eyes about age. So here it is. It was summer of 2019 when I stumbled upon some hard folks, hard being Hartford area roller derby, but I will continue to say hard because that's what is written in the email. Yep. It was summer of 2019 when I stumbled upon some hard folks doing a fundraiser at a local brewery. I'm a cat person, and they had a kitty with them, which drew me in. Then I realized they were roller derby people. They even had a poster where you have to match the kitty with their derby person. I remember seeing roller derby on TV in the 70s, but had no idea it was still a thing. So my husband says to me, "That's so hot, you should do it." And I'm like, I'm 51 years old. So he says, "You played rugby. It's just like rugby, but on skates." And I replied, "Yeah, but I played rugby when I was 21. Now I'm 51. Fast forward a week, and we were chatting with some friends, and one of them mentions that their friend plays for Hard, and that her derby name is Gingivitis. We have a good laugh and move on. Another week goes by, and as I'm changing out of my cleats after a softball game, a stranger comes up to me and says, "I heard you were thinking about playing roller derby." And I was like, "Sure, I guess so." And she proceeds to ask me the question she asks all the people who consider it. The question was something like, what would you do about your spouse, family, job, finances, etc. if you broke your right leg? Being child-free, able to work from home, and of advanced age with a little more financial security, I said I'd be okay. So after 3 chance encounters in about as many weeks, and despite everyone around me saying I was too old, I decided it was fate and I should at least try it. So my husband and I went to check out a bout the night before rookie night, and the rest is history. I'd be lying if I didn't admit thinking about quitting many, many times. Starting derby at age 51 is definitely one of the most difficult things I've done in decades. I hadn't been on skates for over 20 years, and I was pretty out of shape at the time. Practices were brutal for me, and I had to cross-train in my basement for weeks before even attempting to jump on skates. But the competitor in me wouldn't let me quit. But the better part of the story is that what happened when COVID hit. We were less than 2 weeks away from our level 2 assessments when we would get to pick our derby names and numbers, and the world shut down. But since I had found roller derby, I had some new friends, and outdoor trail skating was a socially distanced thing we could do, and I was game. In the beginning, it was the 5 rookies left in our class practicing our skills in a parking lot because we all thought it would just take 2 weeks of school closures to get back to real life. Remember? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Oh, don't we remember?
Mm-hmm. Anyway, those parking lot practices, trail skates, and derby happy hours around the fire pit saved my life during the pandemic. Like Slice, I am very much a people person, and I need people. All those parking lot and trail skates and fires saved my sanity. So regardless of where my derby career takes me, I am in my second season and just turned 55. I rediscovered the joy of roller skating and will always have trail skating to fall back on. Thanks for reading my story. Love the podcast. See you both soon. Psycho.
Aw, thanks, Psycho.
Thanks, Psycho.
We did see her.
We did just see her this past weekend. Going down the inflatable water slide.
Yes. Yes, my annual summer party.
Yep.
Yep.
That makes you realize that inflatable water slides use different muscles than derby.
This is true.
And you wake up with new aches and pains that you haven't woken up with for about a year since the last time you went down an inflatable water slide.
Also true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Psycho's stories, I love it.
I love Psycho's story. And I love, because same, roller derby during the pandemic saved me.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It saved my sanity.
I did a lot of trail skating, actually.
We did trail skating.
Yes, we did.
My very first trail skate was with you, and I was fucking terrified.
Yes.
Yeah.
Valid.
Yeah.
Because it is something new and different and not like skating on a rink.
Yeah. And I had just learned how to roller skate, and now I was trail skating. And so it was a new way of skating with a staggered stance, going over bumps and stuff like that. I mean, it made me a better skater, but
yeah.
And now I love trail skating.
Yeah, it's great.
But
yep.
Yeah, I love that our stories match. I love Psycho, who just recently moved up to the A team in Hard.
Yes, she did for Hard.
Yeah.
I know. So proud of her.
You know she's a badass. She could beat
Don't
me
let
up.
age stop you.
Yeah, and we just recently I got to play with her during our last bout. We borrowed her from Hard.
Yep. And I got to coach her, and it was very fun. Her and Wit and Wild.
Yeah, Wit and Wild. Yeah.
I love when Derby helps Derby.
Me too.
I love it. Hey, so this next email, the title is called Fan Mail. Love that. Straightforward.
Love straightforward.
So this email comes from Pluto.
Hey, Pluto.
Hey, Pluto. Hi. Can I just say that I just binged your podcast in a single night, and it's amazing? Thank you, Riffraff, for introducing it to me at the most recent Shoreline versus Mass Attack bout. So this is our friend Riffraff, who actually did our merch table for that bout. And when we read this email, we actually called her on the telephone to tell her.
Old school style. We didn't even text.
We didn't even text. I'm just like,
called.
I'm calling her.
Yeah. Good job, Riffraff.
Way to plug it. I got introduced to roller derby with the graphic novel Roller Girl. And then it was kind of something that I vaguely knew existed, but couldn't really comprehend in a meaningful way. However, during April 2021, I got COVID really, really bad, and it was my comfort thing to just watch whiffed-abouts. Since then, I've been absolutely obsessed, pestering my family to drive to Boston roller derby games 2 hours away and making them all learn the rules. I also made my mother buy me $300 skates. It was a birthday Christmas present. My birthday is in May, by the way. I've been really sad, though, because there's no junior leagues in Rhode Island since pre-COVID. I'm 16. However, Northeast Uprising just started across the Mass border from Rhode Island. I'm super excited to start as soon as Northeast Uprising responds to the form I filled out. I'm so excited. Northeast Uprising, please answer my form. Thanks for being awesome, Pluto. Maybe soon to be Demon Core. I haven't picked a derby name yet. Yes, Pluto is my real first name. No, I will not use that as my derby name. And pronouns are he, him. Thank you, Pluto.
And thank you for that awesome plug to Northeast Uprising. Northeast Uprising, if you could please answer Pluto's form, we would really appreciate it.
Yes, please, Northeast Uprising.
Pluto's just waiting to hear back from you, and
he really just wants to play Derby.
Yeah, so if you could do that, that would be great, because
as a favor to us.
Yeah. And it sounds like he has all the gear.
Like, he's ready.
Yeah.
He's really ready. And I love the tenacity.
Me too. 16.
To be, I mean, God,
I think I have shoes that are 16 years old.
Oh, I 100% have shoes that are 16 years
old. So young. But, oh my gosh, how cool is it to start? I wish I had started and knew about roller derby when I was that young.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
Same. That would have been my jam. So hardcore.
Your jam.
I didn't even know.
You didn't even get there. It would have been your jam.
It's been a long day.
Oh my goodness. I loved
this email so much when I read it.
Me too. It just it hit me right in the feels.
Yeah, I think it actually made me cry just a little bit. That, and obviously Pluto has a very wonderful sense of humor.
Yeah, obviously. What would be a good name for somebody named Pluto? Out of this world.
I think, didn't Raph have things to say to him about potential names? I think Raph and I had this conversation. Yeah, Demon Core was what
Demon Core. That's very D&D-esque.
I will take your word for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Cool. Thank you, Pluto, and good luck to you starting up at Northeast Uprising if they, when they get back to you.
Yeah, I hope all the best.
Yeah.
I would love to hear back, and if they did get back to you.
Oh my God, please let us know.
Yeah, please let us know your roller derby journey. I have our last email.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Who's it from?
Who's it from, or where's it from?
Both, sure.
Both. Okay, so the title of this is Listenin'. I'm from West Virginia.
Hey, West Virginia.
Hey, West Virginia. This is from T. Foxy Hannah, I assume. Foxy is the derby name.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, y'all. Howdy.
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 Hey. Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
I use y'all a lot, so I can't say anything.
Grace uses y'all all the time, and every time she says y'all. Y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Y'all. All right. Hey, y'all. I started listening to your podcast the other day while making shutters for my house. By myself.
What?
Insert strong arm emoji right here.
What?
I saw something about it on Facebook, I think. Anyway, I started skating in 2012. I was new in West Virginia and was 21, newly married, new mom, 6 hours away from my family and friends. I had awful postpartum depression. I hated my body and was extremely lonely. I saw the local team, Greenbrier Roller Vixens, skating in a parade. Went and checked out a game, started skating at practices in July, and was skating in games by September. Oh, that's fast.
Wow, super fast.
Yeah. My previous skating experience was as a kid at birthday parties and rollerblades in my driveway to Shania Twain. When I found Derby, it was exactly what I needed. And like the saying goes, it did indeed save my soul. Theme. It's a theme.
Oh, well, it's true.
It saves your soul, man.
Goddamn, though. Bless those derby goddesses.
And bless them so hard. I hope they feel blessed. I skated with Greenbrier for a few years and then transferred to Beckley Area Derby Dames, a team an hour away that was skating at a more competitive level. In a small town in rural West Virginia, my league worked our way up the rankings, and at one point we were in the low 80s.
Wow.
That is impressive.
Totally.
We lost our space right before COVID, and the team never came back afterwards. I completed 2 surrogate pregnancies during COVID, but I wasn't done skating, and just 4 weeks after the second pregnancy in October of 2022, I started commuting and skating with the closest team to me. An hour and 40 minutes in Roanoke, Virginia with Twin Valleys Roller Derby. In December, my coach convinced me to try out for the Virginia All-Star team, and I skated in Botus in February.
Oh.
So we might have saw you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Because we were there. I realized recently that Derby didn't just save me back then. I've grown up in Derby. I was just a baby when I started, and I didn't know who I was yet. I had been raised in a very conservative religious family, and through Derby, I found my own voice. I found that I could think and have my own perspectives and values and beliefs. I became open-minded, stronger, and more confident in myself. Over a decade later, and Derby is still saving my soul. I love this sport. I am extremely passionate about it. My kids think I'm a badass and famous. Even if it isn't Derby, I hope all adults find something after high school to be part of like this sport. Something to continue being active, something that provides community, something that drives passion. Thanks for giving me something to listen to on my Sunday morning Derby commute. Derby love. T. Foxy Hannah. Number 44.
I love that. Oh my God.
I love that so much. Oh my God.
We were
Surrogacy. Holy crap. 4 weeks after the second surrogacy.
Jesus Christmas.
And already on skates.
I mean, all the power to you. I love that. I think that that's amazing.
Oh, man.
That's such a selfless act. I really feel.
That's so amazing.
Yeah.
And, oh, man, your body's doing all sorts of crazy things, lady.
That is very impressive. And the fact that, like, you know, her little team, like, in West Virginia, rural West Virginia, just worked its way up to, like, an 80s ranking. Like, that's amazing.
It is. It's such a bummer, though, that COVID just kind of killed a lot of teams.
Yeah, really did.
It didn't really kill the teams. It, like, so many spaces closed.
Yeah.
You know, to the public.
Lots of big ripples.
Yeah, the ripple effect. But we're
back.
We're back, and
she's back.
She's back.
Yep.
And me and Karnage are on a mission to grow Derby.
That's right.
Bring it to the masses.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's our ultimate mission.
I think that something that Foxy said here really, really resonates with me. And I think that it's so true that, you know, as we age, I mean, we're in school, and school teaches us how to be social, and it teaches us how to make friends because we're always around our peers. And then we go to college. Some go to college, some don't. Mm-hmm. And it just kind of peters off, like, our ability to make new friends and be in situations that allow for that to happen and to form a community. And as humans, like, we need a community. Like,
it takes a village.
It takes a village to get through this fucked up life.
It's crazy that we are taught to create a village, and then we're thrown out into the world with no village.
Right. So I love that she had, you know, pointed out that she hopes that adults find something, even if it's not Derby. And I couldn't agree more with that. I think it's amazing, and I know that that's why I'm so passionate about this, because, I mean, at the end of the day, like, Derby is really hard. It's hard on your body, and it's hard on your life sometimes, but, like, it's all worth it for the community that you get.
Absolutely.
in my opinion.
That's what I love about people who find the community, and then when their body cannot do it anymore, they NSO and they volunteer
or coach,
and they stay part of the community because that is their village.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's important to remember that your NSOs and your coaches and your volunteers are part of your community. And don't forget them and love them.
Yeah.
And give them all of the hugs.
And refs.
Unless they don't want hugs, then do not give them
hugs.
Yeah,
don't give hugs if people
consensual hugs. And don't slap anybody's butt who doesn't want it.
Valid.
It's we're always slapping people's butts in Derby. It's constantly. But just make sure you have consent.
Yes, always.
Always have consent. You know what we can talk about that we haven't talked about in a really long time, and I think it needs to be said?
What?
We put out a poll about the elder millennial versus Zennial.
Ugh.
And grunge versus
grunge.
Oh
boy. Yeah.
Hey, Karnage, which one? What won?
I don't know. I stopped paying attention.
What won that poll? Okay. Let me tell you what won that poll. It was Team Grunge. Team Grunge won that poll. Suck it.
No. Kindly, no thank you.
There were some very passionate responses on there.
There were some very passionate responses.
My favorite responses were the people who loved being called elder millennial. They're like, I feel wise and knowledgeable.
Or just that they feel old.
No, I don't think they felt old. I don't think you should associate elder with old.
Well,
I think you should associate elder with wise.
Okay. I mean, hey, sure. I'm here for this ride.
Yeah.
I'm still Team Zennial because that's just what I am. So
I think you're team wrong.
Wow. That is Team Rude over there.
I own it.
That's true. And we have gotten some also from the Moist Murder episode, my little tangent about Wifta. And we did get a response that was like, it's not woofta or wooftada. I agree.
I agree with that.
And it's definitely not woofta.
Yeah, who's woofta?
I mean, it could be like a dialect thing.
It could be.
It's still not that. It's definitely
Is Wifta international?
Mm-hmm. I'm almost certain, yeah. I think it's international.
Yeah.
Because they have international, tournaments and stuff.
Yeah,
and they use the WFTDA rule set.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's great.
Isn't that great? Dropping knowledge on you.
Thanks.
Like Galileo dropped the orange.
Like an elder, wise person.
No, all right. All right, that's it for us today. Thank you for coming to our open skate. Please send us your emails, your DMs about your Derby origin stories or a fun Derby story that you just want to share with us.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be origin stories. You can send us a fun Derby story, even if it's not specifically Derby, it just kind of relates to Derby. Send it to us. Send us your thoughts. Send us your shit.
We would love to hear your thoughts and your shit.
I don't want to hear you shit though.
Please do not send us audio of you shitting. I'm begging you, don't do that. But just send us your thoughts. Send us your ideas, man.
Yeah.
We're here for it.
Do it.
Well, for now, I am Karnage.
And I'm Slice.
Go out there and be a goddamn delight today.
Hell yeah.
We are coming hot into the box. Bye.
Bye. Hey, Mom, did you listen to my podcast?
What's a podcast?